What's up, guys? Welcome back to the MSR Workshop. So as promised, we have got another air compressor review for you, and it is this guy right here. This is the Daystate Super Leggero. I think y'all will like this one, so stay tuned. So the air compressor that I've got for you in front of me here is the Daystate Super Leggero. And this is a really neat air compressor that Daystate has kind of partnered with the Coltree air compressor brand. And if you're not familiar with them, I'll make sure to leave a link in the description below where you can check out the Coltree products. But they make a number of high-end breathable air style compressors. Well, Daystate wanted a compressor that was meant for more of the airgun and PCP market. So they have come up with this one. Got a few little tweaks on it that they think is really good for the portability side, but also the home and airgun market. So let's get in here and I'm going to show you some of the features that makes this guy really cool. All right, guys, so let's walk you through this beautiful compressor by Daystate. So Daystate, once again, partnered with Coltree, which is an Italian compressor company, and they have done a beautiful job in bringing a air compressor to market that one is 110 volts and is also runs on a 15 amp home breaker. So what that means for most people is this can be plugged into most standard outlets. Now I'd recommend going ahead and getting a 20 amp breaker or plugging it into a 20 amp outlet, just because, you know, if you're drawing a lot of current, you might run the risk of tripping this. So definitely you probably use a 20 amp, but it says a 15 amp compressor is the operating amperage. But this is really a beautiful compressor. They've done a really nice job. The fit and finish is outstanding. Just taking a brief look over this thing. This is your moisture separator with a little drain at the bottom of that. It is an auto start and stop, so if you hook it up to a tank and you let it sit for a little bit, you know, tanks cool off, they drop pressure a little bit, it will recognize that and restart back up just to top your tank off a little bit. You have a glycerin-filled large dial on the top that will show your exact pressure. So if you're wanting to get that 4,500 PSI or less for some specific air guns like 10-meter guns, it's easy to read. Now this actually comes with a dipstick to show you your oil levels. Now some larger compressors come with a fill window. This actually has a fill window, but they say to use your dipstick over the fill window because the fill window on the side is actually going to show full, but you really want to use your dipstick. Now this guy here is your overpressure valve for safety, and the little guy jutting out on the side, they really thought of everything and put this is your drain for your oil. So this kind of sticks out to the side and it's raised, so it makes it easy to go ahead and put a bowl or an oil pan underneath, easily drain the oil just by sticking your Allen keys, unscrewing that, and then your oil just drains right out. And then they have a really large fill port at the top. Now once again, this is your first stage separator, and this is going to be your moisture, and this is where you'll get the bulk of your moisture out. Now the machine as it comes just comes with a water separator and does not come with one of the desiccant filters with the carbon in it as well. So if you're wanting to use breathable air or clean the air just that much more, you're going to want to look into that. So the noise level on this machine is about 82 decibels. Now we're going to go ahead and test that today, but obviously where you measure that noise is going to make a bit of a difference. One thing also to pay attention is if you are going to use this for breathing air. Now this is certified for breathing air, but you will need the included filter as well, because right now as it sits, it is just a moisture filter. But if you want the cleanest, driest air possible for your air guns, or if you want to go the next step further and have breathable quality air, even if you want the breathable quality air for your guns because you know you're getting very dry, very good quality air, you're going to want to get one of these filter cartridges. Now, unlike some of the larger machines where it is mounted on the side, or say the Alkin that I just reviewed, and if you want to see that video, you can click the link above. It is normally would mount it on the frame in addition to the moisture separator. This is a separate feature that would plug in line Well, what this is in here is you have activated carbon that would remove any smells or odors, helps clean the air, but you also have desiccant, and then you have one to remove impurities in the air before you put it in your tank. So this is something very good to have. It has moisture sensor strips on it. They are replaceable. So if you definitely want to take that to the next level and get the best air possible, you're going to want to pick one of these up as well. But what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and fill up a tank. Now I have a pretty large tank here. I believe it's a 9-liter tank. My other video was a 6.8 liter. This one is a 9 liter, so just a little bit bigger. But we are going to take it from 2,500 PSI to 4,500 PSI. We're going to see how long it takes, but also we're going to measure the decibels as well. So let's get a tank plugged into this, measure some noise, and see how fast it fills up. So here real quick is how it's hooked up. You have your line coming out into your desiccant and your charcoal filter. You have an arrow for your airflow, and then it is flowing into our large 9-liter tank. So we are at 2,500 PSI, and we're going to fill from 25 to the auto shutoff, which is at 4,500. So let's go ahead and fire this up. Got the drain open, and we'll get started. So as you guys can see, as soon as I moved it about 2 feet away, the decibels level dropped down to that 80-foot range. Nobody's going to stand right next to it with their ear up to it. So the advertised decibel reading of 81 decibels is very accurate. Some people inflate their numbers just to make them look good. I would say that the Daystate is right on the money for noise level. So very, very quiet, nice sounding. Because it's a 4-stage, it sounds really smooth, and it doesn't have that sometimes annoying lump of like some of these single or 2-stage compressors. I showed this at different increments, and it went really fast, especially for the size of tank we used. All right, so 35 minutes to take it from 2,500 PSI all the way up to just a hair over 4,500 PSI. Of course, when the tank temperature drops down, it will be right at about 4,500 PSI. So it did a great job throughout the whole process. All right, now that it's done finished filling, we went ahead and closed our tank here, and then we're going to go ahead and bleed it off here, as well as the bleed off on the compressor itself. And this is where you should get some moisture out, so I would go ahead and put something underneath it. All right, guys, that went really, really smoothly. So let's talk about a couple things on this. This is a fantastic compressor, don't get me wrong, but there are some things to keep in mind when buying a compressor like this, or say a larger one like an Alkin compressor, or a larger Coltree, or even something like a Bauer. Now, with a smaller compressor like this versus say the Alkin that I did my other video in, being this is a smaller compressor, your fill times are going to be longer. What that means is your maintenance schedule will be a little bit more on a machine like this versus an Alkin, which has quicker fill times, which won't require as much maintenance. So the oil change on this is about every 50 hours. That's what recommended. Now, the people over at Airguns of Arizona, and that's where this machine came from, normally break these in and they put about 5 hours on them. My machine, my Alkin, came with 6 hours on that from the Alkin company. So about 5 to 6 hours is a good run time to get these really good and broke in. But if you're reaching that 50-hour mark with a machine like this, you're going to be reaching it quite a bit quicker than, say, a fill time on the Alkin, which gets you a lot quicker fill times, so your machine is running less. Also, you're going to want to have to replace these big air filters, and depending on your humidity in your environment and obviously how much you're running, they can last anywhere from a few months to longer than that. But obviously you're going to want to follow your manufacturer's recommended instructions. But if you want to know more about these compressors or anything from Daystate, check out Airguns of Arizona. Now, this is not a sponsored video. This is a compressor that we own. And so this is one that I have actually had experience with and actually was using quite a bit before I opted to get a little bit larger compressor, just because I didn't want the fill times. Now, if you're used to using a lunchbox compressor, a tank like this, just getting it up to like 1500 would probably take you multiple days, because you'd have to let it cool off constantly, your physical machine. This would be virtually impossible to fill up a big tank like that. So these are an investment, but if taken care of, will last you a lifetime. If you guys have any comments, questions, or suggestions, be sure and leave them below. And as always, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, the bell for the notifications. And until next time, guys, thanks again.